Hello Madrids, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting on today's agenda, Barcelona legend Gerard Pique clarifies comment on Real Madrid's 14th UEFA Champions League triumph as he claims don't want to take away any credit from Madrid. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti is now planning on using double pivot of KROOS and VALVERDE after injuries to Camavinga and Tchouaméni. We are also going to be talking you through that on this episode, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us so you do not miss on our next update. Former Barcelona defender Gerard Pique has clarified that his comments on Real Madrid winning their 14th UEFA Champions League crown were taken out of context. It was only a couple of weeks back that Pique said Los Blancos' last UEFA Champions League triumph would not be remembered, since they were simply not the better team. However, while speaking about it in recent interview on El Luguero, the defender clarified, "It is a typical phrase taken out of the context. I can explain it 20,000 times. It has a lot of merit to win a Champions League," he said. He said that while he does not want to take anything away from Real Madrid, their way to the final and how they played in the knockout was not the sight of champions. He said that when Barcelona won the competition, they were superior to others right from the start. At no point did they struggle for results. Real Madrid, on the other hand, had to rely on late comebacks, and this type of victory is not acceptable in Barcelona. "I don't want to take away any credit from Madrid, but just tell how it won. The 5 Champions League titles that Barca won are 5 seasons of being superior to everyone else. Madrid's last Champions League is evidence that in none of the games Real Madrid were superior. Maybe I will clarify. They don't remember it for their game. They are going to remember it for other things, for the epic comebacks. But this is enough for them, and that is the greatness of Real Madrid. That being good for 5 minutes in the semi-finals against City makes you win. That is a good thing. Barca will not win any knockout game because they were better for 5 minutes," he added. Judging by what Pique said, maybe it is the reason why the Blaugrana have not won the UEFA Champions League in a long time, as they cannot qualify for knockout to be the better side in the first place. Having concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid manager is thinking of switching to a double pivot following Camavinga and Tchouaméni's injuries. Journalist Adu Aguirre is reporting via El Chiringuito TV that Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti is currently thinking of switching to a double pivot in midfield, comprising Toni Kroos and Federico Valverde, amid the phase of the injuries. Real Madrid are set to be without Eduardo Camavinga and Aurelien Tchouaméni at least until the start of January 2024, meaning that the options in midfield are very limited for the Italian. As a result, the manager will turn his head toward the usual suspects, and while it was reported before that players from the youth team will be utilized in the hour of need, the manager seems to be exploring other possibilities as well. It is to be noted that in the absence of Camavinga and Tchouaméni, Ancelotti might look to tweak his approach a bit. It had been speculated that Luka Modric and Toni Kroos will see more minutes in light of injuries, given that Real Madrid have been playing with 4 midfielders all season. But it appears that Carlo Ancelotti is thinking of switching formation to a potential 4-2-3-1, with Valverde and KROOS forming a double pivot in midfield, while Bellingham would play as the sole attacking midfielder. For what is worth, the blend of seasoned experience and youthful enthusiasm is something that Ancelotti is hoping will lead the team at this time. Real Madrid currently face the challenge of not dwelling too much on those who are injured, and as they wait for them to return, they must make sure there is a plan in place. Right now, the objective is to have a complete roster ready for the crucial months of February and March, which is when the season actually gathers pace. In the grand scheme of things, the team's detailed season planning may prove fortunate, provided they can overcome the hurdle of injuries and have key players back in action when it matters most. So having concluded on that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.